It's the usual. Just we're back. Animal Crossing, make money. This guy constantly bothers me. Um, and hoping my internet will just hold through the entire session as well as after the session. For YouTube, I apologize. There hasn't been as many episodes of this. Maple's birthday's on the 5th. Maple's on the 15th. YouTube, I'm sorry there hasn't been as many episodes of this. Well, there's been a lot, but there's going to be a lot of the later stuff has been cut because there's been either very short episodes or me ranting about the internet a lot that has not been the most fun for YouTube vids. Because I'm hoping by the time this ever goes up, we have long passed those issues, but, you know, who knows? One can only hope. Plus, like, one or two of the sessions were also instantly stopped because we were doing, like, attempts to do the subathon or the streamathon, whatever you want to call it. It's not really for subs, more so than I just want an excuse to stream for a long period of time. But the, you know, internet didn't hold like I was hoping, so we ended the session short to go jump to other games real quick that were fished up, and now we're putting it on hold until we can get a handful of streams in that might actually be decent or not. But right now it's been a whole lot of we go for a few hours, then it gets shitty, then it kind of fixes, but then it gets shitty again. Yesterday, I think it lasted like 30 to 40 minutes of frame drops, like not, you know, like the whole time. It came back, went away, came back, it went away. 40 minutes after the 4-hour mark, then it kind of settled down. We were fine for a little while. Then it kind of started to hiccup towards the end of the stream when we did ducks for a tiny bit, for at least like 10 minutes. Like little bits here and there, and then like then it stopped. So it's like it's still very much weird. It's better, but still not great. I would prefer if we're gonna have one hiccup that it's the one hiccup for the entire day and not that's it. Not a we had a hiccup and then hope that I can and just hope that there's no issues or anything like that afterwards. I don't like this whole there's a lingering threat that the internet's just going to drop because I don't want to play anything like certain games, things like Final Fantasy and stuff like that, they at least allow me like that, or Yakuza, they allow me to pause the scene. It sucks for YouTube because I have to keep like pausing the YouTube vid, so it might like weirdly look a little off at times. But I hate pausing constantly because it disrupts the flow. And then there's some games that don't let you pause cutscenes that hitting the button will skip it sometimes. So I haven't jumped into just a whole lot because of just I don't want to sit there and play these games and then have to keep stopping. Plus I'm weird where if I play certain games through a bad time, that game just kind of gets associated with a bad time. Like Animal Crossing, I'm not going to hold Wild World at least to a negative thing, but if I play like through Yakuza or something, I'm just going to sit there and be like, man, I liked Yakuza 6, but God, it just, internet trouble. I didn't want to drop that. Internet troubles, and it just leaves a bad taste in my mouth. And I don't want that. Wild World's chill enough and has had very little issues when I stream it to where it won't, but I would hate to have to, like, it's more so during story-based games that it would just bother me. I don't want to sit there, and then again, it's like I could just, for YouTube, it'd not even be affected. YouTube will get the cutscenes and everything just fine. But I would hate for a story-critical moment to happen, and then, hey, guess what? You guys, the stream went down. It's like, did you enjoy with that almost reveal you got before the stream killed itself? We've also donated a good chunk of bugs. That's why I have my net out still. We donated a couple of these types of bugs. Longhorn beetle. mosquito. But it's like, it's gotten better. I have no depth perception, especially with a tiny mosquito. I cave at work. It's just, like I said, a lot of the stuff they've done have made it better, which is nice. I just wish we can figure out this weird disruption problem. Where the fault lies, but I don't know. Like, I wish we just knew. Like, yeah, I want to know if it's fixable. Like, I don't really care at this point. I just want to know, is it fixable, or is this something that's damaged and I'm not going to see a fix for a long time? Because it's like an underground issue. Like, is it their wires underground that are fucked? So clearly they're not going to give a shit for a while. Or is it like, okay, you just have the wrong piece again on something because you keep fucking up the piece you need to put on this thing, and you know, like what is it? That's what I want to know. You scared me. I don't need anything from you. You came to talk to me. Like, that's all I want. It's like, I just have the tendency of just wanting to know what the problem is. That's it. Like, why is this issue occurring? And making sure it's not something I'm doing wrong, but it's like, it's not at this point, I don't think. But I never know. It could be something wrong with the house. Could be something wrong with their cords or something. And that's why I just want to know. Yeah, well, like, I did see their machine thing that they plug in just light up red the moment, so I'm like, something clearly was is not the right thing they want to use every time. So, but it's just funny because the first guy was like, you're not using one high enough. That will cause issues. Then you got the other guy coming in and be like, oh yeah, the one you got here is too high and that will cause a lot of problems. And I'm like, well, fucking one of you guys need to make up your goddamn mind. But then I don't know if that's a problem anymore. I don't know, because like the guy switched modems and did all the shit and the lines, so unless it's he didn't realize it's the wrong part now for this this modem, not really new, but this modem. And they need to fix it. Either way, I doubt it's the biggest factor. Given that if my modem has had the wrong piece the whole fucking time for half a year, and I have had not run into any issues. Like, I doubt it's that piece. That's not the problem. The problem is there is somewhere along the way something is losing a signal and then it's coming back, but it's the upload vanishes and the download takes a tiny hit. Not big enough to make any difference for your average internet viewing, but enough if you were doing a speed test to realize something's wrong. Right, today is Saturday. That means, what is it, by 7 o'clock? 6, 7 o'clock? Slider will be here so I can get another song, if I remember. I almost never do. Bitter, but with a subtle mildness. This is the flavor of sophistication. That's why we're giving it the weekend and seeing what happens. And then if we're still experiencing weird drops, then Gonna be another call to the tech or a trip to their office. Not that like that is not far off where we are, so we can just go there in person so we can explain everything. Instead of sitting on a phone the whole fucking time. Either way, it's gonna have the same effect where we'll send a signal. Okay, that didn't work. Here's a tech. The tech will find a new problem the last tech didn't find. That should fix it. I feel bad because every time a tech is like, check it, is it working? I'm like, well, the internet's working, sure, but I can't tell you how it'll be later. Why my hair is graying so fast. That and I just have a natural, somewhat graying family of like my father's side of things with that. Fireplace wouldn't be bad in the one room, but same time it's brick. Using more of a wood, but it has a wood top. So, you know, I'll just take it. Either way, it's just a sad old time. I think the last thing I've recorded that is part of my main series, like, again, you can say, well, you did Godfather 2 started and stuff, but I mean, out of the list of, like, already going things, it was Fable 2 and Rune Factory. That was, like, the last thing, and even then, Rune Factory had to end abruptly, and Fable just barely managed to get through a session. Can't get over there. Like, if this is the new one, you would be able to just sidestep, but you can't. You can come back here. Typically, you would be able to just step through, and, you know, I like this idea if it's for privacy, if you just need your thinking chair. So I guess if we really wanted to do it, we can do something like this, because this would at least... You know, if it was going to be a reading area, you'd at least want some light by you. But then I have a cash register still. Cha-ching. Meanwhile, green room is still, like, needing more shit in it, but whatever. Away from me. I don't want anything. Stop it. No. Where that. That. I'll just hold on to this tire until I go to sell shit so I can fucking get rid of it. I guess I can get rid of this photo. I don't know why. I've had this photo. Again, I have the tendency of, like, creating photos and then leaving them open. I don't need this anymore, so I'm just going to close this. But first, send it to DK so he can have it. Don't know why or when, but sure. Oh, good. We can add to the trash. Boot and a tire. Fucking great. More fishing, but I guess then I'll sell the rest of those peaches. I guess if I really want to, I can start doing the cherry trip after I'm all done if I really wanted to. There's that third fossil. I found you. Like I said, I was tempted to do like an overnight stream where I wanted to see what the gonna bite me. To see what my upload would do overnight when I'm not really using it, because I wanted to save, but I was like, nah, I had some things I need to do, and also because of how shitty I've been sleeping due to just frustrations and anger and other stupid shit. I'm like, I don't want to be distracted with it on right now. I wanted to see, I'm like, how is it at night when I'm not, when like pretty much everyone's out cold? Not that it's been a person issue or a use from the neighborhood. It's just a me problem. Will you just leave me alone? Fucking hate these mosquitoes. Like, they make them in real life. Gonna stop me from doing this because he's gonna bite me. Yep. Son of a bitch. Got bit by a mosquito. I don't know if I'll do the cherry run right now. I might do that later. Like another day type of deal. I can get the cherries, sell peaches at the other place. I can do all that, but I'll probably do that another time because I want to get into playing some other shit. No, I don't want to do the find inner self. I don't even want a prize. I'm sorry. Not right now. I'm just chilling right now. Maybe later. Now you're gonna die in 72 hours. Now that I've been bit by the mosquito, my entire Far Cry 3 playthrough starts. Or 2, I mean. I have malaria, and now I must continue to battle against whatever the fuck the threats are in that game while dealing with malaria. I don't even know if a mosquito can give it to you. I think you can get that from that too, but I forget. You can get a lot of things from mosquitoes depending on where they are. Still want to go and actually beat Far Cry 2. Like, every time I've started it when I've not been streaming because I've played it in beforehand, and I've gotten either through some of the beginning stuff, or I get like over 50% of the game done, and then I just stop. And it's not out of boredom, it's just something else just distracts me, and then I just don't play it. And then it's been so long, I don't remember what the fuck's going on. I thought about adding it to the list for the streamathon thing to be fished up, but I'm like, I don't remember how long that takes to beat, and it could take me quite a while, and I don't also trust myself to be able to beat it, as I have yet to beat it. Far Cry 2. The battle against malaria. And and whatever else the main game's about, because I forgot. It's like there's like some kind of war and you're after somebody. Like, I thought about adding it to the Streamathon list of things to fish up, but it's just that I've never beaten it. I mean, it's not too different from me playing any of the other Far Cry games, so not like I couldn't beat it. It just would take a while. But then again, so is fucking Dragon Age and Mass Effect that are also on that list. Keep either hitting it too early or just a second too late. I still keep fucking that up. But we would need to be in a world of mostly flawless internet. But for the time being, we're still in an unsure amount of internet. Wrap up. Got chilly in my room. I'm cold. But yeah, it's like there were a couple games that I thought about, but I'm like, do I want to? I was like, nah, I already got. Plus, it's like, do we really need more shooters on that list? There's so many. I think I put a good chunk of first-person shooters on there, or third-person. A lot of games that involve me just shooting someone. So I think it's probably like 100 or 50 bells, probably. I wish it was just $1. I think well, I guess that's 100 bells is like $1 in this. Like, oh, we almost had perfect internet. Yeah, then Ganon attacked. I stopped playing Zelda games for a while, and now he's pissed. I stopped playing Zelda games, and I can't get John to finish this fucking Majora's Mask randomizer so that I can start uploading it so I can get off my hard drive. I'll take one sand dollar. You'll find us sand, please. A lot of streaks, if they didn't get all weird and stuff, probably would have been higher, but with the sporadic, I started the stream, I've ended the stream, I've started the stream, I've ended the stream for the past month, have not really helped. Black bears. It needs to be like a minimum of like the watch streak shouldn't trigger, or you shouldn't be able to lose it unless the stream hits like at least over an hour. Hold on, I gotta kill a little bug that's crawling on my microphone. A little tiny bug crawling around on my microphone. He was like, "Hi," and I'm like, "Get the fuck off." Not what I want. Thank you. Yuck. Bound to happen at some point. Unfortunately, I'm not a fan of bugs, so I don't keep them alive. I apologize, but I'm like, I have horrific anxiety. I don't, if they are still alive in my room. I'm like, I gotta get the fuck out of here. I'll mull it over. Pick a phrase. Stop me. Oh, thanks. I sound like a totally different girl. Yeah, you sound insane. Before again, had to saturate this time. I activated the stone that makes the portal so you can return. Forgot about those. Damn fucking monster after you every time. I hate the time monster. I don't like rushing. I'm not the rushing type. Except for the times where I start rushing and then I complain that I never see anything. Yeah, just saying. I'm a super duper Saiyan. Yeah, I feel like it should be a time thing that happens when you're in a room too long, but you're not moving or something. I don't know, or it just shouldn't exist. But it does suck. But like I understand because they want you to be quick, but also as thorough as you can, but quickly. That's a weird mix, but I don't like having to be rushed. Oh, hi. The hammerhead shark. Got any nails? Well, I gotta go donate that. I would rather sell it, but I gotta donate it first because I'm being nice about that. I'm not trying to get all of them. But, you know, typically if I caught something new, I would have delivered it. So I'm still gonna do it. Yep, got a donation for you. Here you go. Take this whole thing. You always have to talk about food. Yeah. They tend to give you a little bit more time. I can understand like a time thing like that happening. But if you were playing like a multiplayer game, oh no, someone's AFK. Oh, I have a fossil I should go get looked at too. But I don't know, for that kind of game, I mean, I get it. They want you to try to be like getting through the day quickly or get through it as fast as you can. Also, I don't know if it went up for YouTube with this, but I don't know if I even recorded, but we did complete all the fossils. All the fossils are done. So, that's good. We finished all fossils. I'm probably never going to get all the bugs and or fish, but get the fossils, which are good. Did get a good amount of fish, but there's clearly like a chunk that we're not going to see. Not unless I wait, because if they're season specific, I'm not going to see it in certain ones. Like I'm not going to get any of the winter ones if there are, because I'm not playing all the way until winter. Not unless I wanted to time skip, but again, I'm not trying to 100% this. I'm just playing it as I would if I was younger, which means I'm not helping you right now, kid. Every time. I don't know why you're here so much. Normal me would have been like, all right, I paid off my debt. I've donated whatever I thought was new for the first time, and then I'd kind of move on. But I want to do this fishing, then we'll pay some debt, get the rest of those peaches, of course, and then we'll probably move on. Not a long session or anything today, because I want to get to doing some other stuff. Yeah. There's a lot of different mechanics that are like that, where it's like, you know, you take too long, you'll either just go to the next place or something happens to the room. Wasn't it one of the gauntlets, like the old school gauntlet, where if you just stood still for a certain amount of time, all the walls turn into exits? I remember something like that, because I remember playing, like, I think the 360 arcade version of, like, old school Gauntlet. And, I just remember we would, like, we'd get to the next level, and if it looked like absolute shit, and we were like, this looks like hell. And we'll just wait and exit. But of course, you're running out of time doing that, I think, because I think the whole time it is on a timer. Yep, I bought a fireplace from the shop. Yeah, I've played a lot of different Gauntlet style games. Gauntlet for PS1, then Dark Legacy, which was pretty much similar. I played the Gauntlet game that was on PC, which is okay, but I still would prefer like Dark Legacy or something to be remastered or remade or in that similar style done again. I don't think I've ever really played, I think, what was it, Seven Sorrows or whatever the hell, which even though that doesn't really feel like a Gauntlet game. Oh, it's this fish. I should donate this one this time. I didn't donate it the first time because I sold it. It's worth a good chunk of money. I think it's like 10,000 bells for that fish, but it'd be nice and donate it this time. But I think Seven Sorrows or whatever was the other Gauntlet. I didn't play a lot of that one, but when I started, I was like, this doesn't feel like Gauntlet at all. Here you go. more profitable to sell than eat. I would have loved to have sold it because that's a lot of money. But I was being nice because I sold one early to pay off my last debt, so I might as well donate this one. Just to be good about it. I don't know about any other gauntlets after that. Then I played like whatever was on the Xbox's arcade, which I think was like the old school one or something. I do enjoy Gauntlet, but then again, I enjoy simple co-op stuff like that. Oh, I was like, hey, if you want, you can give me another golden fish for being so good and donating. Nope, okay. I'll sell this. I'm gonna go grab these peaches after, and then that jazz. Then we can look at all the shit. Great value brand pizza's good. I haven't had that one. Not that I know of. But then again, I'm not the one who does the pizza shopping. It's just kind of whatever family decides to pick up when it comes to it. And I'm just like, well, let's see how it goes. $17,350 if I kept that fish. Alright. This off. This away. The country gonna eat a lot of peaches. My peach profits. I would go to the other place and do the trips back and forth, but like I said, I don't want to play that long today for this. I want to move on. There's like one or two things I want to do before I jump into XCOM Declassified and continue that for a bit for however long my internet wants to hold. So I want to do one or two little things before that. We're not going to do the Alan Wake DLC like I said I wanted to. And I'm going to wait just a bit on that. It's not that long, depending on how well you play. It's only like an hour and something. 2 hours at most. I'm going to wait maybe for the other DLC so they got both of them, or at least wait until I have more stable internet. I'm not sure yet. But I do need to pay the money for while I have the chance, the upgrade for the deluxe or whatever I think is cheaper right now than me just buying the thing, and it comes with the expansion for all the DLC, this one and the next one. So I'm gonna probably just spend the money to have it ready, but I'm probably gonna wait. I don't know, or I might change my mind and we'll play it in a different day. I'm not sure yet. I'm kind of just waiting to see how the internet goes first. That's pretty much the biggest thing. Whoops, I don't want to look at the catalog. It's like a calendar thing of like Tom Nook in different poses. He's on like a car with like a sponge covering his crotch. No, I don't want this. This is our summer calendar. I didn't want to see it, Tom Nook. I'm sorry. But it's in the catalog. Plant, TV, frog chair, bench, watermelon, bowling alley. The plant. 2 plants. In a square. Who doesn't need a watermelon chair? I mean, as much as I'd like it, I'd not. I mean, if the green room turned into a fruit room, sure, but I'm kind of disappointed in the selection of green furniture that he has not been giving me, like, to the extent that I want. You owe 838,000. What are you gonna pay? I don't fucking know. Still got a lot to give, but you know, we'll just start with that. I'll pay more later. Yeah, old shit. Run. Oh god, I'm gonna get stung. Thought my house was right to the right, now a little bit down. Oh well. Now I got a Ritz cracker on my face. What I do now. Eight o'clock is when Slider will show up, so I got a little bit. All right. Got it in marshmallows. That's if I had the bonfire just sitting in the center of my house. Seems like a fire hazard. Come back anytime, stranger.